ProudHooligan.com for all your Insane Throttle official merchandise, including our new Proud Hooligan line. ProudHooligan.com has a wide assortment of gear to make you look good on your next ride. ProudHooligan.com is the go-to for every biker when they want to look good as well as to help the show out while doing it. Visit ProudHooligan.com now. Rock on. Rock on, baby. Get over there to ProudHooligan.com. Check out our new official Insane Throttle Biker News and Motorcycle Madhouse clothing line. And the new one. Yes, the new one. Proud Hooligans, man. If you're a Proud Hooligan, get over there and get your shirts, your hats, your face mask, whatever you want to do. And know that you're helping the show out as well. Today, we're going to be talking about how 1%ers really don't pay attention to riding clubs. We are going to be covering an email from a 1%er that's in the top 5, his thoughts and all that good stuff, as well as, I've gotten this from a lot of private conversations with a lot of 1%ers, as well as some officers and stuff like that. It's kind of been like protocol has freaking been exaggerated a little bit, but again, it's local, and, I'm just going to put out what we got from the email and stuff. That way you guys can make your decision. Also, we're going to cover Motorcycle Rights Foundation as well as the AMA. That's going to be a little continuation from our gang enhancement segment that we did the other day live on, I believe it was Sunday. The 5th or the 6th, something like that. You guys can look that up to make sure. This is episode 431. Yes, 431 that we are on now. Man, we just chugging along over on Spotify and iTunes and all the major podcasting platforms. I really enjoy the emails where people say, hey, we take you on the bike, we take you to ride, to go to work, all that good stuff, and listen to us at work. That's pretty cool stuff, man. I want to send a big shout out to our Throttle Club members. You guys rock and freaking roll. I have had some people ask me that they want to become a part of the Throttle Club, but they don't want to go through YouTube to do it. You can do it through PayPal, and the ones that already do, you guys got to email me so I can get you on the Zoom app. Yes, you got to email me. Get it over here. That's where we have our monthly meetings and stuff like that. Talk about what's going on in the scene, the whole 9 yards. Now, what's interesting about this email? Very interesting. Because everybody has their own opinion on how things are supposed to work. Now, I have gone over riding clubs, I don't know, man, I'm tired of it, actually. Time and time and time again of what I personally consider a riding club. What I personally consider a riding club to be is just that, for riding, having fun. It doesn't mean having an MC on your back. It doesn't mean having rockers or sporting territory. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking riding clubs with your single patch, and most of them don't even have RC on them. My question is, why do you actually have to have RC put on your damn back patch when it's not that serious? I'm just saying, man. And another question I got, what was it, this morning, I believe it was. Hollywood, why are you not in AMC? Well, for one, I do biker news, and that kind of be conflict of interest to me, which I take very seriously, man. And I like putting on both sides. Yes, I have clubs that I support, but to actually join one, nah, ain't gonna work. I got the show to do. I have a lot of people that depend on our biker news service, so I ain't gonna let them down. And secondly, I'm too damn old, okay? I'm just too damn old to do it anymore. My knees are killing me, and it just wouldn't work out. I'm more into, riding hard, and I love the biker rights type of stuff, and I love tech stuff. The MC was my past, and when I give my opinions, it is from the past. That was over 20 years ago. Things change, things evolve. So when you hear me give an opinion, it's what I remember. But I'll never join another club. You know, riding clubs are different. Those are fun, not serious, don't mean any damn thing. So yeah, I support a lot of RCs and stuff. I ride around with a couple guys here and there with RCs, but no, I'll never join another club. And that's not saying that I don't support them. It's just I know at this point in my life that's not something that's for me. Because again, my knees are killing me, and let me give you advice to the younger kids: don't power lift, man. Don't overdo it because you'll bust your knees out, especially at my age. But anyway, let's get to this topic. Then I want to get into the biker news. One percenters don't pay attention to riding clubs, and this was the email. As a member of a Big Five club, I can tell you this. Myself and a majority of my brothers don't pay RC clubs any mind. They are not in the same lane as a traditional club. As far as protocol goes, that's a joke. And who started that shit where an RC has to go to one? Yeah, he got kind of out there. Let's just keep it a little cool because of, the YouTube and Facebook stuff. But let me start out with this. They don't pay RC clubs any mind if you're a true RC, and this is my opinion, not his. That means don't try to slip under the radar using an RC as the patsy. That isn't right, and that's coward. That's a coward thing to do. If you want to be an MC, then go through your traditional protocol stuff and do that. But don't use an RC, because all that does is make clubs suspicious of RCs, and it makes it to where everybody else has a problem. But again, you're going to have a lot of freaking hoax out there that won't listen. They don't care. They only care what's good for them and not the rest of the biker community. I've been a one percenter for 16 years now. If a new club decides to wear a diamond, why would they ask a dominant club for approval? Very interesting. I know where he's going with this. I support my own club, as do real 1% clubs only support themselves and don't ask permission for shit. Very interesting point here. As you know, in recent years, there's been a pop-up club phenomenon where people that have never been in clubs, or they had and got kicked out bad, or people that just don't want to prospect, go and put on a patch and then they throw on a diamond. This is why a lot of traditional 1%er clubs get tired of it, if you will, because they earn their patch where these guys just bought it, put it on. So, if you are going to throw on a diamond and think you're all that, you better be able to back it up. Meaning, if you want to act like a badass 1% diamond, you better do what needs to be done. Not run the cops, not run away, but stand your ground. Because if you don't deserve to put that on. You don't. That's just my opinion. Let's get back to this. I'll regress. So if you put that diamond on and you can hold your own as a club, what I just said, then you are a 1% club. As far as this RC goes, shouldn't... now, he was talking about an episode that I did where an RC went to a dominant. I didn't agree. Half the people agreed with me. Half the people told me to go to hell. That's the way it's supposed to be done. But coming from my experience, that was never the way it was. And obviously from the people I talked to and these, this guy in a big 5 club, that's not how it works. But again, do it the way you want to do. I'm just giving opinions here. and biker news. That's all I'm giving. They should have never went to the dominant club for approval. This protocol stuff cracks me up. Well, you know what? I find a lot of the guys say that I know that are one percenters. They say it's overblown. They say a lot of people are talking out their asses when it comes to this stuff. And like I said, protocols locally, man. It's locally. So it might be different where you are. But around where I know, it's crazy. They do not want the problems. What do you guys don't get about that? They have enough problems with the cops all over them all the time. They got enough problems with people that they ain't so friendly with. What makes you think that they're going to want to toy around with an RC? Just like he has to say, his name's CJ. What makes you think that's what they want to do? Especially if it's a riding club like the Gold Riders, the Gold Wing Riders, or Hog, or Moose Riders, or some fraternal organization's riding club. What makes you think they even want to deal with that crap unless somebody's going out there acting stupid and acting something they're not? Other than that, they want you to stay away. Because as he says, you're not even in the same lane as a traditional club. So that being said, if you're really a riding club, don't be agitators. Again, if you want to be an MC, go be an MC, man. Don't be an RC. This stuff cracks me up. When I started my first club years ago, there was none of this protocol crap like it is now. So you're hearing from a lot of people on all ends of the spectrum that they're actually tired of people talking about it. I think they're blaming us creators for it. Honestly, they're saying, you know what the hell are you guys doing? And a lot of the creators will say, hey, it's locally and stuff like that. But I couldn't believe actually the blowback that I received. Maybe I am out of sorts, out of time or something. But I don't remember that ever happening. You had the Chicago Cruisers here. You had a lot of our other RCs that nobody even messed with, and they didn't want to be messed with. They didn't want to be a part of the party. They didn't want to be a part of this or that. They just wanted to ride, do their thing. Okay, cool. Well, and another thing that people got upset is when I said RCs were actually the first traditional clubs, which they were, because if you knew your history, Harley Davidson and other motorcycle manufacturers actually started them clubs. Because back then we didn't have the internet, TV, radio. No, that's all you had to do to get away was to ride. So, and that helped them sell their damn motorcycles. So yes, I was in fact correct. I was correct when I said they were the traditional ones. Because you always have this fight. You always have these arguments. What is a traditional club? What isn't what ain't? It's like, okay, learn your history and maybe you damn well you might get it. Other than that, I don't know what the hell to tell you because I ain't going to sit there and argue with a bunch of dum-dums. Just the way it is. So, that was that email right there. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section on that. But let's go to something very interesting that I'd like to show you because I actually had somebody say off of that video, well, there ain't no resolution at the federal level. You're lying this, you're lying that. Well, I bring you to the Motorcycle Rights or the Motorcycle Riders Foundation. This is something I truly believe every biker should join because they're out there fighting for you. So you might as well get in there and fight with them. This was House Resolution 255, and I actually covered it at the time. And there was actually another one in the Senate. It was introduced March 26th of 2019, and the description of the bill, a resolution, was promoting awareness of motorcycle profiling and encouraging collaboration and communication with the motorcycle community and law enforcement officials to prevent instances of profiling. The original sponsor was Tim Wahlberg out of Michigan. And look at all the co-sponsors, 138 of them. Both sides of the aisles, both Democrat and Republican. You got to love it, man. Then you also had additional co-sponsors come aboard. July 16th, Tiffany of Wisconsin, Guthrie of Kentucky, Alabama. So it's pretty cool to see that kind of stuff come together. But yes, there was a freaking legislative resolution and all that kind of stuff. Now, as you can see on the site, there's other stuff like the RPM Act, the Consumer Protection and Fuel Transparency Act. This is a lot of stuff, and I really like this one, HR 5234. Gallagher out of Wisconsin, bill to direct Secretary of Transportation to establish a motorcycle advisory council and for other purposes. We got a lot of people in the House and the Senate that are really taking, get rid of all them controversial issues, get rid of all the fighting and all that stuff. And when you focus on what our agenda should be, we got both sides of the aisle fighting for us, which is a good thing. And you got to thank Motorcycle Riders Foundation for this. Again, get over there and join. I think it's like, let me go over to the membership stuff right here and see how much it actually costs to do something like this. Let's see here. Now, becoming a member has its perks. Riding free from DC. It's a weekly update. An automatic 4,000 AD and D insurance policy. Reduced rates to rider conferences and events. A bi-monthly magazine connecting you with riders across America. Legislative alerts. Access to state and federal legislative tracking software. The individual membership for a year is $35. So for $35, you got an organization that is fighting for your rights as a biker. Now, some other examples we got is the AMA, which a lot of people get that freaking attitude against them because, well, you know what, keep that away. I'm talking about the rights that they're doing, the benefits. They're passed the RPM Act before the end of the year, which is recognizing the protection of motorsports. Has one more chance to pass both chambers of Congress before the end of the legislative session. Lawmakers must hear from supporters of the RPM Act before they decide which issue will be addressed in the final days of the year. And this has to do with motorsports, man. Certain freaking exemptions to, what can I call it? Emissions and all that kind of crap. Also, the ethanol in the nation's fuel supply. Oh, man, I hate ethanol. I can't. It destroys an engine, if you ask me. But these are some of the things that really could help you if you join. I say get out there and join. That's the kind of stuff I like doing is, going through the biker rights, riding, having fun. Again, I'm not into the club deal anymore. I just cover it with Biker News, man. That's all I do. So hopefully that answered you guys' question on that. Also, very interesting to hear One Percenters' take on RC clubs, the protocol, the whole 9 yards. So we're going to go into the Biker News right now, and we'll be right back. Hi, I'm James Hollywood Machikari. Join me Monday through Friday for Motorcycle Mayhem Morning Show on YouTube Live, Facebook, and all major podcasting platforms where we talk about all the major biker news going on in the scene. Rock on! Get your most unbiased and trusted biker news now at HarleyLiberty.com. Founded in 2012, Insane Throttle Biker News has been the place that all bikers come for what's happening in the scene. Go over now and bookmark HarleyLiberty.com. Rock on! Hi, I'm Hollywood.
And I'm China Doll. Listen to the Hollywood and China Doll Evening Show, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all major podcasting platforms. And don't forget to subscribe to our brand new YouTube channel.
Rock on! Go over to ProudHooligan.com for all your Insane Throttle official merchandise, including our new Proud Hooligan line. ProudHooligan.com has a wide assortment of gear to make you look good on your next ride. ProudHooligan.com is the go-to for every biker when they want to look good as well as to help the show out while doing it. Visit ProudHooligan.com now. Rock on! Okay, we are back. Arrests after police raid International Bikie Gang's Canterbury headquarters. We are going overseas, man. A lot of overseas stuff lately. I'm telling you, New Zealand, Australia, acting fools all the time over there, and the news is reaching over here in the United States. Man, one of these days you might want to give it a break, man. Let's go here. Cash and stolen vehicle and loaded gun were recovered when armed police searched the South Island headquarters of International Bikie Gang. If you don't know what bikie means, you haven't been hanging around the station a while, all it does is mean outlaw bikers. Or one percenters, you know, whatever it may be, biker. But that's what it's called over there, is bikie. The Mongols MC near Christchurch, and they've been hitting the Mongols MC pretty hardcore in Christchurch. Lots of stories of that coming out. Dozens of police, including members of the National Organized Crime Group, NOCG, raided the old sawmill in Burnham and the local president's Rolleston home about 7 a.m. They recovered $6,000 in cash, a stolen vehicle, and a loaded semi-auto 22 cal. You guys are getting your freaking panties all in a bind over a 22? Are you kidding me, man? It's a BB gun unless you get right behind somebody's ears. You know, other than that, it's a BB gun. But, hey, you guys are the ones that gave away your gun rights over there, not us. Jason Allen Rose, 45, appeared via video link in front of a judge, Paul Keller, on Monday. He was released on bail and would appear again on February 5th. Quote, the search warrants targeted a core group that are alleged to be involved in the importation, distribution, and manufacture of illicit drugs throughout Christchurch. Yes, there's a difference between clubs here and clubs there. They think it's the 1960s and 70s over in Australia and New Zealand, where a lot of the clubs over here got over that hump, man, because they understand technology's not so good for that kind of business anymore. So they evolved with it, but it's still like the 60s and 70s over there. Further searches and arrests could be not ruled out. Pavers Direct Limited is located at the Burnham property, and police were seen searching the business as well. The company director declined to comment on why the business was being raided and his involvement with the Mongols when contacted by Stuff. Stuff is the magazine we're actually reading right now. The Mongols, led by National President Jim Thacker, established a chapter in the Bay of Plenty last year. The gang expanded into the South Island earlier this year, creating tension among rival groups, particularly the Tradesman MC, which was considered the dominant player in the region's underworld at the time. Also, separate attacks in February believed to be targeted at the Mongols. A tattoo parlor and barbershop were rammed by vehicles in Christchurch. Yeah, it's going on big time over there, man. Let me tell you. It's going on big time. So let us move on. Now, this has to do with the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency, the DEA, It's seeking to extradite, they're calling it fraudster Miles John McLevy to face drug conspiracy charges in the United States after the investigation into Hell's Angel gang in Romania. And here's what I'm talking about, technology right here. If it pulls up, this is an actual drone raid with heat sensors. You just see them in the clubhouse. Again, you got to come over and see this from the radio. But they see everything that's going on. They know where everybody's at. That's the kind of technology that people are facing now. So why even get into that kind of crap? Then it's showing them entering the building, all that type of stuff. But they knew exactly where everybody was at. New technology, man. Holy cow. His fraudulent, and this is by Jared Savage, his fraudulent crimes have been described by a judge as predatory, insidious, reactivist, and amoral. Another judge called his evidence of drug smuggling charges absurd. Now, the DEA wants to extradite the 62-year-old from Auckland. And we covered that a little bit. Oh, by the way, free Julian Assange, man. Come on, let him out. He was just doing what these coward-ass reporters haven't been able to do because of their bias. You know, give him a free freaking pass on a pardon, and also Edward Snow, man. That'd piss off the deep state. Anyway, really good story here. Really loved this one. An American biker gang destroys dogfight rings and rescues animals from violent owners. You know what? I cannot stand people that do the dogfighting. You just want to walk up to them, and here's where a 22 will be good. Put it behind the ear, pop that round off, let it buzz around in their brain pan, and see you later. Dogfighters are the worst, man. They're below humans, and I say below pedophiles. You can't get any lower than that with me. Let's see here. They're talking, and there's the club right there. The name of this gang, and they call it gang. You know, they can't get over themselves. Is Rescue Inc., and it consists of so many people like ex-bodybuilders, former military personnel, bikers, police detectives, powerlifting champions, and lawyers. Due to the great work that this non-profitable animal rights organization has done, it was quite popular from 2008 to 2014. Some people like to think of us as superheroes. The truth is, we are super animal lovers and protectors. Through the years and through many caseloads, obstacles, and downright challenges, we remain strong and dedicated to our mission. Along with working together with animal shelter houses, Rescue Inc. also works closely with police departments. I say go in there and bust them up, man. Screw getting the cops. Get them, you know, if you got to call the cops, make sure you beat the hell out of them first. Say, oh, the pissed off dog did it. It's because they want to protect animals by staying in the boundaries of the law. You guys are better than me. I can't stand people hurting a dog. Biker organizations. This is a good one right here from WBBJ-TV. Biker organizations deliver gifts to adults with special needs out of Jackson, Tennessee. Oh, I love Jackson, going through there, and, you know, that tornado that hit, sad state of affairs back then. But I go down that way through there to Mississippi. The Golden Circle Harley's Owners Group and Bumpus Harley-Davidson teamed up to deliver Christmas gifts to those with special needs. Haywood Development Services supports over 250 special needs people who are also athletes. Saturday, 25 athletes received a gift directly to their door. Gifts included lotions, pajamas, and much more. Quote, if Christmas is the time of giving and the time of thinking about others, these are people who really rely on the goodness of others to help them through life and give them that extra helping hand, said Bumpus Harley-Davidson owner Scott Bumpus. Rock and roll, man. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I love these stories. The Ranch Harley-Davidson hosts 32nd annual toy run to provide holiday cheer to families.
And the Ranch
there we go.
Harley-Davidson held its 32nd annual toy run this morning. News 3's Donnie Tuggle was there, and he shows us how a group of bikers set out to make a mission to make a difference in the community.
More than 100 bikers, including bikers Santa and Mrs. Claus, came together to spread holiday cheer to families in need across the Brazos Valley.
I love children, and I love to deliver toys to children. That's my business.
But this year, Santa and his biker elves delivered more than just toys.
Toys for the children, clothing, furniture, appliances, what they need to exist, literally. Because some of the families that we see are very, very needy.
Makia Whitfield and her family received assistance last year. Now she's come to return the favor and tell everyone how she was blessed.
They helped me with prayer. They helped my family with love. They hugged us. They watched us. They clothed us. So we became more than just a toy run project. We became family.
This is Anthony Glenn's third year on the toy run. He says it was important to show the community that bikers do care.
It's a lot of fun for us. We get together and ride as well. But we get to see the joy that we bring to these kids and these families who are less fortunate than ourselves.
It's a joy to see these families and to see the tears go down the family's cheeks of the mother and the father.
They're happy.
They're so happy.
Rock on, man. I love it. Toy runs. We got another one right here. Biker Dad
teamed up with these bikers to kick the magical toy drive into high gear.
My name is George Andre with Caballeros de Cerro, and we're here today to raise money and toys for the Salvation Army Angel Tree. Personally, I consider this an honor. On behalf of the Caballeros de Cerro and all the riders in Mobile, this is to feed people with as well.
Thank you so much.
$1,660.
Incredible.
That's awesome.
He's got to have a buggy of his own. Dragon. Awesome.
That helped us a lot.
It's been a very hard season. The Salvation Army stopped. We've not stopped since the virus hit. Donations have come to almost a screeching halt. But we continue to do what we do. Thank you so much. This really does mean a lot to us. Thank you.
We were able to do this with help from Biker Dad,
Thank you.
WKRG TV, and the biker community as a whole, and the Caballeros. Man.
Man, you gotta love Biker Dad, man. He's all out there all the freaking time helping the biker community. You gotta check out his blog at WKRG. We cover a lot of his stuff all the time. Beautiful stuff, man. You gotta love it, man. But let's go to my final thoughts. Go over to ProudHooligan.com for all your Insane Throttle official merchandise, including our new Proud Hooligan line. ProudHooligan.com has a wide assortment of gear to make you look good on your next ride. ProudHooligan.com is the go-to for every biker when they want to look good as well as to help the show out while doing it. Visit ProudHooligan.com now. Rock on. Rock on, baby, rock on. That was some good stuff. I always like the ending of the show because that's when most of the good stuff happens with the biker toy runs, especially during this COVID-19 time. Out in Cali, man, I feel for you guys, especially in LA. When are you guys going to smarten up and get actually voting these communists out of office that are keeping you in your houses, man? Holy cow. I seen bars, I've seen restaurants, they're losing their businesses. God, get some new leadership in there. Anyway, but the bikers usually come in and take on the slack. They really help the community. And it's fun seeing that because that's not what you get to see a lot in our show. And you really don't get to see a lot of that in the newspapers. It's always the bad stuff. And let's be honest, it's only the bad stuff that actually makes headlines. But hopefully we kind of give a voice to the clubs. But that's good stuff, man. Good state of affairs out there. Hopefully you guys got something out of the monologue where the one percenter from a top 5 club, he kind of voiced his opinions as far as an RC and why 1% clubs really don't pay them any attention because, yeah, they're in a different lane. If you've seen some of the, during the video, if you come on over here from the radio, you'll see a lot of the associations out there, some riding clubs out there. It's just cool to see. Be what you are. Don't try to be something you're not. For all the time you're trying to spend being something you're not, you could be having a damn good time out there and not worrying about anything. That's just my opinion again, man. It's just my opinion. So don't forget to check us out over on the Hollywood and China Doll show. Doing really good over there on the podcasting platforms, getting the YouTube channel going. Really appreciate all the support you guys coming over there. I always picking on China Doll on that show, but it's a fun show. It's not biker related. We cover a lot of different type of subjects over there and just have a lot of freaking fun. That's what that show is about. So with that, I'll talk to you guys later. You guys be good, and I'll see you on the next segment, man. Talk to you later.
Hi, this is China Doll from Hollywood and China Doll Evening Show. Join us Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube for some fun times and very interesting entertainment. See you there, boys.
Go over to ProudHooligan.com for all your Insane Throttle official merchandise, including our new Proud Hooligan line. ProudHooligan.com has a wide assortment of gear to make you look good on your next ride. ProudHooligan.com is the go-to for every biker when they want to look good as well as to help the show out while doing it. Visit ProudHooligan.com now. Rock on. Hi, I'm James Hollywood Machikari. Join me Monday through Friday for Motorcycle Mayhem Morning Show on YouTube Live, Facebook, and all major podcasting platforms where we talk about all the major biker news going on in the scene. Rock on! Get your most unbiased and trusted biker news now at HarleyLiberty.com. Founded in 2012, Insane Throttle Biker News has been the place that all bikers come for what's happening in the scene. Go over now and bookmark HarleyLiberty.com. Rock on! Your one-stop shop for all things vapor. Central Vapors is your vaping headquarters and one-stop online vape shop for all things vapor. Find the best e-juices, like take advantage of cheap vape deals and buy premium vape juice liquids in stores or right here from Central Vapors online vape shop. Rock on!